every potential thing that's happened in our country, we've always still had elections. And that's why.
That's Wisconsin Republican Speaker Robin Vos talking to reporters this morning while helping out at a polling place in Burlington, Wisconsin.
Yeah, thanks for watching News 3 now, live at 4. Wisconsin in the middle of an historic primary, but not necessarily for anything on the ballot.
After legal battles yesterday between Governor Evers, the Wisconsin and U.S. Supreme Courts, and state lawmakers, the primary has gone on as scheduled with a few adjustments to protect voters from COVID-19. Adam Duxter is in Beloit, where the city is voting drive-through style. Adam?
Yeah, Mark, since early this morning, there's been a line of cars here at Beloit City Hall, and it's only growing as the day goes on. And folks here are waiting their turn to cast a ballot, or some just waiting to drop off an absentee ballot that they've already filled out but haven't had time to get in the mail. Now, this is the only polling place for the city, which normally has 4 others. But city leaders say the idea to do drive-through voting is actually something that they've been workshopping for the better part of the last month. While there was uncertainty as to whether or not this election would happen as late as last night, they say they were ready to go either way.
I think it's a lot of pride. We put a lot of effort and work into this election, and we wanted to create opportunities for people to vote but still stay safe. And by keeping everyone in their cars, we're reducing that risk of exposure to others, and it's just a lot of pride that all that hard work is going to help keep people safe.
Now, if you don't have access to a vehicle, the city is making accommodations for walk-up voters as well. And those I spoke with a little bit earlier say they were waiting about 45 minutes to an hour in line to get their chance to vote. But again, those lines are only growing. Now, if you want to vote, there is still time. As long as you are in line by 8 o'clock tonight, they say you will get your chance to vote here in Beloit.
Adam Duxter live in Rock County tonight. Adam, thank you.
In Milwaukee, city officials were forced to consolidate to only 5 polling locations. At the city's Riverside High School, people lined up before polls opened this morning. As the day went on, lines stretched around the school as people wearing masks tried to wait 6 feet apart. Drive-through voting was also offered. In northern Wisconsin, where few confirmed cases have been seen, people are still taking precautions to vote. There was an hour-long wait this morning in New Richmond as election volunteers tried to figure out their new workflow. City officials say they had volunteers dropping out even through yesterday, so they weren't sure how well staffed they'd be. New Richmond has seen 4 times more absentee ballots than normal. Some voters say they're happy to take a risk in order to vote.
I feel very strongly that we have a privilege and a right to vote, and I always say if somebody wants to complain about something and they say they don't vote, I'm not listening to you.
People put their lives on the line for us to be able to vote, so why shouldn't we?
Volunteers only let a limited number of people in the voting area at one time. Hand washing stations were also available.
So don't expect any results from the election tonight. A federal judge ruled last week that the results can't be released until next Monday, the 13th. Of course, once we have them, we'll bring you those results on News 3 Now, channel3000.com. As poll workers and voters cover their faces with masks, many fear today will push the number of cases and deaths in the state even higher. Our Amanda Quintana joins us now with these latest numbers. Amanda?
94 people have died from COVID-19 in the state. That's 11 more people than we were reporting last night and 17 more than we were reporting just yesterday morning. There are now more than 2,600 cases, 303 of those in Dane County. Milwaukee County still has the most cases with 1,387, and the virus is disproportionately affecting the African American community in Milwaukee. Data shows 36 of the 51 people who have died there are black. Lafayette County reported its first case today. While yesterday's DHS summary showed 27% of those who tested positive required hospitalization, that has now risen to 29%.
Amanda, thanks for the update. 4 residents at a Westside Madison nursing home have tested positive for the coronavirus. The residents live at Oakwood Village Apartments on Mineral Point Road. 7 staff members have also tested positive. Officials with the facility say they have designated an isolation wing in the skilled nursing program for those who test positive. Oakwood Village serves nearly 1,000 people people on 2 Madison campuses. Residents are not allowed to have visitors at this time. Staff is also taking extra precautions to protect other residents and themselves.
15 County Sheriff's deputy has tested positive for COVID-19. That deputy was assigned to the Dane County Jail. The other 4 who have tested positive also worked in the jail. The sheriff's office said the deputy last worked in the jail on April 2nd. That 27-year-old deputy is in isolation and said to be recovering at his home.
There are distressing numbers today out of New York, the coronavirus epicenter in the U.S., but there are also some glimmers of hope. There were more deaths from the coronavirus in one day in New York than any other since the outbreak started. 731 people died in the state in 24 hours. The death toll in New York City alone is more than the number of deaths in the 9/11 attacks, when almost 3,000 people died.
Behind every one of those numbers is an individual, is a family, is a mother, is a father, is a sister, is a brother. So a lot of pain again today.
But while the number of hospitalizations went up again in New York, the 3-day average is flattening, a sign the state may be reaching a plateau.
Congress is preparing to give the Trump administration more funding to support a popular new program geared to help small businesses weather the pandemic. Natalie Brand is at the White House with more.
Thank you, everybody, for being with us.
President Trump held a conference call with banking executives as some small businesses worry the relief program meant to help them will run out of funding.
We're going to be going for, it looks like, a very substantial increase in the number because we'll be running out of money pretty quickly, which is a good thing in this case, not a bad thing.
Treasury Secretary Stephen Minuchin has asked congressional leaders for an additional $250 billion. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has said he wants the Senate to approve more money by Thursday. Members of Congress expect to discuss the coronavirus crisis and a possible Phase 4 stimulus bill in a series of conference calls with the vice president this week.
It was clear, even as we passed the last bill, that it would not be enough.
According to reports, top White House trade advisor Peter Navarro circulated memos months ago warning the coronavirus pandemic could cost the U.S. economy trillions of dollars and kill hundreds of thousands of Americans.
I never saw it.
Do you know if the president saw it?
I honestly don't know.
And members of a FEMA task force involved in distributing supplies will have to work remotely while their building is cleaned after an individual tested positive for COVID-19. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
And there's been a shakeup on the White House communications team. Stephanie Grisham has stepped down from her role as press secretary to become chief of staff and spokesperson for the First Lady. Kayleigh McEnany will leave the Trump campaign to become the president's 4th press secretary.
British Prime Minister Boris Johnson remains in intensive care with the coronavirus. He's been suffering with the disease for nearly 2 weeks. It's the biggest headline in Britain. Prime Minister Boris Johnson in a fight for his life in the intensive care unit at this London hospital. Downing Street says he is breathing without a ventilator and has not been diagnosed with pneumonia. The 55-year-old was last seen in public Thursday night, worn out, but cheering Britain's healthcare workers. Days later, his life is in their hands.
He's receiving the very best care from the excellent medical team at St Thomas's Hospital. He remains stable overnight. He's receiving standard oxygen treatment and breathing without any assistance. He's not required any mechanical ventilation or non-invasive respiratory support.
The UK does not have a deputy prime minister, so Johnson asked Foreign Minister Dominic Raab to fill in. Johnson's pregnant fiancée is recovering from symptoms of COVID-19.
Acting Navy Secretary Thomas Modly has resigned a day after he issued an apology to the fired captain of the USS Theodore Roosevelt. Modly relieved Captain Brett Crozier of his command last week after a newspaper published a letter he wrote complaining the Navy wasn't doing enough to protect sailors from the spread of coronavirus on his ship. In a speech to the crew Sunday, Modly called Crozier's actions a betrayal, which did not go over well.
If he didn't think that information was going to get out into the public in this information age that we live in, then he was A, too naive or too stupid to be the commanding officer of a ship like this.
On Monday night, Modly apologized for any pain his choice of words caused. This afternoon, he submitted his letter of resignation to the Secretary of Defense.
Major League Baseball and his players' union are searching for ways to safely begin the 2020 season. League officials say they have discussed putting all 30 teams in the Phoenix area and playing in empty stadiums, but have not developed a detailed plan. They say the health of employees, players, and fans must come first. U.S. Army recruits will not be reporting to basic combat training for at least 2 weeks. to help prevent the spread of COVID-19. Recruiting stations are already closed, with all new enlistees signing up online. And with so many people staying home and off the roads, the air in Los Angeles is improving by the day. A new study from IQ Air even suggests the city has the cleanest air in the world. The EPA also recently reported that LA is experiencing the longest consecutive good air days since 1980.
Well, we had a beautiful day in southern Wisconsin. The warm-up we've been looking forward to arrived. Dana Fulton joins the weather patio, though there is some severe weather to watch for, though, right, Dana?
There is right now. We do have a severe thunderstorm watch just going into effect for Jefferson, Rock, and Walworth counties until 9 o'clock this evening. It has been very warm outside. It feels a little muggy outside as well, but the severe thunderstorm watch just indicative of those storm chances that are going to be developing over the next several hours, and again continuing until about 9 o'clock. Really, for the southeast corner of the state, we're still going to keep a very close eye on our radar over the next several hours. Here's a look at your Doppler track over the last 3 hours. Right now, there is a strong thunderstorm just north of Milwaukee. The rest of the area enjoying some warmer air and a little bit of sunshine right now in Madison. We are in the mid-70s, 74 currently in Madison. This is the first time we've seen the 70s this year. Almost 80 degrees in Janesville right now. A little further north, that cooler air still staying just north of the Dells. Now, we are not going to be this mild tomorrow. In fact, we're looking at temperatures dropping quite a bit by the end of the week, but we'll take a closer look at your full forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, Dana, thank you.
Bail has been set for the two suspects accused of killing a UW doctor and her husband in the UW Arboretum. Bail was set at $1 million for both Kari Sanford and Elijah LaRue during a virtual court appearance this afternoon. In a criminal complaint released today, doctors Beth Potter and her husband Robin Kari were shot to death around late at night on March 30th. Two joggers later found them the following morning. According to the complaint, Kari Sanford was dating their couple's daughter and was mad about their decision to move their daughter as they practiced social distancing. Investigators say the victims were forced from their home.
The 21-year-old man accused of brutally killing a Blue Mountains veteran while he was out jogging has been found not competent to stand trial. According to court records, Riley Berg was ordered to undergo treatment to possibly regain competency. Berg is accused of killing 26-year-old Nicholas Day back in January.
A deputy medical examiner says Day suffered from a gunshot wound and numerous wounds from a sharp object. He described it as, quote, an extremely brutal homicide. Well, still to come at 4, reusable grocery bags are pretty popular for people concerned about the environment. But in this time of the coronavirus, it's more important than ever to keep them clean. Consumer Reports has some cleaning tips when Live at 4 continues.
You're watching News 3 Now, Live at 4.
My psoriatic arthritis pain, I had enough. It's not getting in my way.
Joint pain, swelling, tenderness, much better.
My psoriasis, clearer. Cosentix works on all of this.
4 years and counting.
So watch out.
I got this.
Watch me.
Real people with active psoriatic arthritis are feeling real relief with Cosentix. Cosentix is a different kind of targeted biologic. It treats the multiple symptoms of psoriatic arthritis to help you look and feel better. It even helps stop further joint damage. Don't use if you're allergic to Cosentix. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor about an infection or symptoms. If your inflammatory bowel disease symptoms develop or worsen, or if you've had a vaccine or plan to, serious allergic reactions may occur.
I just look and feel better.
I got real relief with Cosentix.
Watch me.
Feel real relief. Ask your rheumatologist about Cosentix.
Spring is coming, and thunder is in the forecast. It's time to hit the woods, to call him in, and turn full strut into a filled tag. So before you hit the woods, gear up for the opener. Find your camo, your calls, and all your essentials at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's.
Take a break from cooking at home and order takeout from your local Monk's Bar and Grill. Monk's is offering curbside pickup takeout service for your safety and convenience during these difficult times. Visit monksbarandgrill.com for takeout menus and online ordering.
Ta-da! Did you know Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need?
I should get a quote.
Do it.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Everyone is trying to do their part, especially now. And your Ford dealer is built to lend a hand. If your vehicle needs service, just call. Ford service centers are essential to your community and are still open. Find out about pickup and delivery options from participating Ford dealers. Plus, they've implemented enhanced cleaning measures for added peace of mind. After all, you have a lot to take care of. Let us do our part and help take care of you.
This is online learning. Today, it's more relevant than ever. This is you, a person looking for a lasting career. And this is Herzing University's Everywhere Classroom, where you can earn a degree in nursing, healthcare, business, and IT, anywhere, anytime. Take an online course free and get comfortable with online learning. That makes a degree from Herzing University more relevant than ever. I'm possible at Herzing. Learn more today.
Welcome back. Southwest Airlines has announced cutting its schedule yet another month amid the coronavirus outbreak.
Now, June typically busier for airlines at other times of the year as summer travel kicks into high gear, but Southwest slashing flights by 50%. That'll roughly amount to the same number of flights for April and May when the airline reduced service by 40%. Southwest said in the release announcing the changes, it'll give customers more time to adjust their travel plans. Amazon says its workers who violated social distancing guidelines could soon be out of their jobs.
The company says it'll start firing those who intentionally violate the guidelines after they are given up to 2 warnings. The guidelines require employees to stay 6 feet apart from one another while working, but some workers say it's often impossible to do their jobs and stay 6 feet apart. And one former employee in Staten Island, New York, says Amazon used the policy as retribution against him. Amazon said Christian Smalls was fired last week for joining a worker protest while he was under quarantine. But Smalls says the company got back at him for demanding the facility where he works be deep cleaned. Amazon says it has taken steps to make social distancing possible at work. And with no school and no sports, many parents need to get their kids to exercise. Here are some activities to try at home. Have a dance party. Do a fun challenge like 50 jumping jacks in a row without stopping. You could invite your kids to go on a bike ride while keeping their social distance. Or dig out toys that get your kids moving, like hula hoops, frisbees, and hacky sacks. Research shows staying calm and healthy gives us the strength to deal with what's happening around us. Coronavirus testing is a key to finding out how many people are infected as states rush to do more tests. Commercial labs are struggling to keep up.
Now, results are still pending for tens of thousands of those tests because of the nationwide backlog. Mike Hoffer says he was left without some answers after 8 days after taking a COVID-19 test. His wife, Lisa, said the lack of information also left friends and family wondering if they had been exposed. Mike's test was administered by his local urgent care, but even national groups like LabCorp are reporting turnaround times of 4 to 5 days. And Quest Diagnostics tells CBS it's still working to clear 80,000 tests from its backlog. That's down from 160,000 tests nearly 2 weeks ago.
Not only can we not get answers, but we can't give answers to our employers, to our friends, to our family, people that we had been around in the couple weeks before.
Hospital officials say testing also helps them manage resources like bed availability and personal protective equipment. Many other states have yet to report specific numbers on those testing backlogs. Inconsistencies between states inspired the COVID tracking project, which collects all the data state by state in one place. Social media platforms are trying to limit the spread of conspiracy theories connecting 5G networks and the coronavirus pandemic.
Some YouTube videos falsely claim there's a connection between COVID-19 and the super-fast wireless technology. Mobile operators have even said vandals set fires to their towers in the UK in the past few days because of these videos. YouTube says this content falls into a gray area and does not directly violate the site's policies, but the company says these videos could lose advertising revenue and will be removed from search results. Facebook is joining the fight against coronavirus. The social media platform is working with researchers to use its data to slow the pandemic. Facebook will use its tools to help predict where COVID-19 will appear next. The platform is able to analyze collected data on population movement and connectedness, and this can bring insight into the effectiveness of lockdown measures. Facebook is careful to say the tools do not violate personal privacy. Rather, the data shows patterns at a city or county level that can be used to public health, by public health. Google unveiled a similar offering to fight the pandemic last week. It was a choppy day on Wall Street. At one point, the Dow was up over 700 points, but the rally evaporated after the price of crude oil took a sudden turn lower. As the final bell sounded, the blue chip index was down 26 points, closing at 22,653. The NASDAQ was off 25. The S&P 500 fell 4. As COVID-19 cases continue to rise, a simple task of grocery shopping has become stressful for many people.
And if you opt for those reusable cloth or plastic bags, it's more important than ever now to keep them clean.
Leah Linscheid in Consumer Reports reveals the right way to clean and sanitize those bags.
Maybe you've never even given it a second thought, but think about how often those reusable grocery bags get used. Now think about how often they get cleaned.
I guess now that I think about that, especially with the virus stuff going around, definitely a thought, disinfected or something like that, yeah.
Coronavirus on the bag isn't the main thing you need to worry about.
Some people may not realize, but reusable bags can get pretty dirty. Bacteria and viruses like E. coli, salmonella, and norovirus can contaminate the bags, and that could make you sick.
The solution is simple. Clean your bags, but the technique depends on the type of bag, fabric or plastic. But first, pick the right bag for what will go inside.
I tend to use fabric bags for canned goods, fruits, and vegetables, and I use reusable plastic bags for items that can leak, like milk, meat, poultry, and frozen goods.
You can put the raw meat and poultry in the disposable plastic bags that are still available at grocery stores before you place them in your reusable bag. And keeping either type clean and germ-free is quick and easy.
For fabric bags, you can just toss them in the laundry. For the reusable plastic bags, wipe them down with a disinfecting wipe or spray, or by washing them in warm soapy water, preferably after each use, and especially when bringing meat home.
You can put the raw meat and poultry in the disposable plastic bags that are still available at grocery stores before you place them in your reusable bag. And keeping either type clean and germ-free is quick and easy.
That's Leah Linscheid reporting. Consumer Reports also recommends rotating your reusable bags to help them last even longer.
And we should also note that some grocery stores in our viewing area do not allow you to bring in reusable bags to the store as long as the COVID-19 threat remains.
Still to come at 4, many people stuck at home are taking advantage of an amazing opportunity.
Many major colleges are offering online classes for free. More on that coming up after Dana's first WARN forecast.
When we face adversity, we find a way through it. It's about taking care of each other. It's the small parts that make a big difference. At Chevy, we promise to do ours. To help keep you on the road, your Chevy certified service experts are here and ready to help. If you require parts, maintenance, or repairs, Chevy and its dealers remain committed to your vehicle needs. You can even schedule your appointment online. It's just our way of doing our part.
Once weekly, Ozempic is helping many people with type 2 diabetes, like James, lower their blood sugar. A majority of adults who took Ozempic reached an A1C under 7 and maintained it.
Here's your A1C.
Oh, my A1C is under 7.
And you may lose weight. Adults who took Ozempic lost on average up to 12 pounds.
I lost almost 12 pounds.
Oh.
For those also with known heart disease, Ozempic lowers the risk of major cardiovascular events such as heart attack, stroke, or death.
It lowers the risk.
Oh.
And I only have to take it once a week.
Oh. Ozempic is not for people with type 1 diabetes or diabetic ketoacidosis. Do not share needles or pens. Don't reuse needles. Do not take Ozempic if you have a personal or family history of medullary thyroid cancer, multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2, or if you are allergic to Ozempic. Stop taking Ozempic and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, itching, rash, or trouble breathing. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Tell your doctor if you have diabetic retinopathy or vision changes. Taking Ozempic with a sulfonylurea or insulin may increase low blood sugar risk. Common side effects are nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach pain, and constipation. Some side effects can lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems.
Once weekly Ozempic is helping me reach my blood sugar goal.
You may pay as little as $25 per prescription. Ask your healthcare provider today about once-weekly Ozempic.
Do you suffer from chronic or severe back or neck pain? Did you know that there's now a treatment method available right here at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center that offers hope of avoiding spinal surgery for those suffering with bulging, herniated, or degenerative discs? Our therapies help reduce pain related to these conditions and have a high success rate in helping people just like you avoid back or neck surgery.
I've experienced low back pain for over 15 years. I had back surgery when I was 26 and had difficulties recovering. The doctors at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center have given me a new lease on life. I am now able to enjoy an active, pain-free lifestyle.
Call Midwest Spine and Nerve Center now to schedule a no-obligation consultation to see if our progressive pain-relieving therapies are right for you.
Take a look at this. A Michigan man has created a custom-fitted social distancing device that's as zany as it is responsible. Dan Coonley says it's not always easy to know exactly how far the CDC recommended 6 feet is, and with the current health crisis, people need to know. So he and his wife designed this kooky contraption out of tent poles and duct tape, so nothing is left to chance or, other people's judgment. The self-contained social distancer offers clear boundaries, keeping keeping people out of his orbit. There's sort of a ring around the random dude, if you will. Coonley's creation is designed to spread smiles while hopefully spreading nothing else.
Looks like you might hurt somebody with that thing, though. You're walking too close, knocking somebody off their bike.
Stay your distance.
That little girl looked like it was like a ride at the amusement park or something, walking down the street.
I just love how taken aback that couple was. She did not look thrilled.
I don't think you'd have to worry about people getting too close.
No, probably more than 6 feet.
It might be a little more. He might have been generous with
All right, so some potential severe weather.
Yes, we do have the chance for some stronger thunderstorms. There is a severe thunderstorm watch right now for Jefferson, Walworth, and Rock counties. We'll see some stronger thunderstorms develop over the next few hours. Here's a live look right now with some cloud coverage from Madison. We'll take a closer look at what's ahead for this evening and the next several days right after the break.
Now, a WISC-TV editorial with editorial director Neil Heinen.
Governor Evers finally did what he had to do. He postponed Wisconsin's statewide primary election for 2 months, suspending in-person voting Tuesday that would have endangered citizens, poll workers, National Guards people, and communities. But not before Republicans in control of the legislature once again made Wisconsin a national embarrassment. News stories and analysis, including an editorial in Monday's New York Times and on the front page of the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel, ridiculed Wisconsin's legislature for its reckless refusal to postpone the election. Senate Majority Leader Scott Fitzgerald and Assembly Speaker Robin Vos have for years caused damage to Wisconsin's image and the lives of its citizens with their obsessive quest for power and campaign money. Their willingness to risk the lives of voters to increase the chance of a conservative Supreme Court victory and to please the big money folks pulling the strings of Fitzgerald's congressional campaign is repugnant. Vos and Fitzgerald do not care about Wisconsin, and they don't care about the health and future of its citizens. We believe those, too, are shared concerns for all of us.
Hi, I'm Travis Ganser. Looking to update your bath, shower, or your entire bathroom? Ganser has the answer with Bath Creations by Ganser Company. We know you're busy. Give us 80 minutes for 80 years to make a smart decision on your bath remodel.
Let us help you find the bath of your dreams. Schedule your free in-home consultation or visit our beautiful showroom on the Beltline.
Remember, Ganser has the answer. A local family-owned business of 4 generations.
Ganser, that's the answer.
When their cry is a different kind of cry.
When you know they're sick, but are afraid to know how sick they really are.
That's when you want answers. When you need answers.
Because when it's your child,
your baby,
it's different.
This is where you'll find doctors unlike any other doctors, where we treat the untreatable and conquer the seemingly unconquerable. UW Health. Remarkable medicine. Remarkable care.
Where can a healthier heart lead you? For people with heart failure taking Entresto, it may lead to a world of possibilities. Entresto helps improve your heart's ability to pump blood to the body. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. Don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto.
At U.S. Cellular, we're building a powerful new 5G network that breaks down barriers. Because it's only fair that you get uninterrupted service, so you can work without obstacles and stream without disruptions. 5G, now available in Wisconsin. Unlimited data starts at $30 a month. It's the best value in wireless. Switch today for just $30 a month with 4 lines. U.S. Cellular. Choose fair.
Coming together makes us stronger. And Ford is built to lend a hand, especially now, with 6-month payment relief. Buy a new Ford. We'll defer 3 payments and make 3 payments for peace of mind up to 6 months. Shop at Ford.com or contact your Ford dealer to find out more about home delivery and other vehicle service options. You have a lot to take care of. Let us help take care of you.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
So right now we are looking at the chance for some strong to severe thunderstorms over the next several hours. There is a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for Jefferson, Walworth, and Rock counties into the southeast corner of the state until 9 o'clock. That doesn't mean that the rest of us aren't expecting to see any thunderstorms. That's just the area where it's more likely to see the stronger thunderstorms develop. As we look at our high-resolution Doppler, it does seem like we have a little bit of rain coming down for parts of southern Wisconsin. There was a strong thunderstorm just north of Milwaukee that's now moving off over the lake, but we're going to keep a close eye on the radar through the rest of this evening. We are going to see our skies clear up overnight. That's some good news by tomorrow morning. This is, again, a very short chance for some showers and strong thunderstorms. Some patchy fog will be possible for early tomorrow morning. Showers likely for Wednesday afternoon, and it's going to turn a little colder Wednesday night into Thursday. For Wednesday, we'll stay above average, but it's going to be very chilly for Thursday all the way through Easter Sunday. Our wind speeds are also going to pick up towards the end of the week, so it'll be a little breezy outside along with that cooler air building in. This is all right along a cold front that's going to be swinging through, so you can see those storms and the wind converging right now. That's all forming right along that front, so our storm chance is likely going to form right along that front also. Once this entire line of the system swings through, we'll start to dry up as we get into the end of Wednesday, but there still is going to be a chance for some showers during Wednesday afternoon. Through the next few hours, we're mostly cloudy, but by Wednesday morning, this is 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, we have a little bit of clearing. We'll see some sun early in the day, but then mostly cloudy skies expected in the afternoon with a chance for some showers developing again in the afternoon and early evening. That clears out, and by Thursday, we'll have the sunshine returning with not much of a chance for any moisture coming through on Thursday. Our breeze, though, coming from the northwest, so it's going to be cooler outside for Thursday and Friday, and also our wind speeds picking up. Our little arrows moving a little faster, so the wind speeds will be picking up for Thursday, and we'll see some stronger wind gusts also. Looking at our 6 to 10 day outlook, it's seeming a little more likely that we'll have a bit of a drier patch, increasingly likely actually that we will be below average with the amount of moisture coming through. It's also very, very likely that we will be dealing with some colder temperatures. That's not just for southern Wisconsin, most of the country increasingly likely to see some cold temperatures develop as we get into the middle of April. Not the greatest news for those of us who are hoping to try to get some plants in the ground here soon. Things are going to be a little colder outside, but it's still early or mid to early April, so we still got a little bit of time. Tonight we'll fall to the upper 40s, so still a little mild outside. Evening showers and thunderstorms, and they'll be clearing on out over the next several hours. Once we get about 9, 10 o'clock, not much of a thunderstorm threat after that. Our skies clear out, and then some fog chances will develop by tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's highs will be in the low 60s, which is still above average by about 10 degrees, but not quite as mild as the mid to low 70s like we have right now. Partly sunny in the morning, and then in the afternoon, our temps will start to drop into the 50s, and we will have some shower chances developing later on in the day. So that high of 62, that's going to be late morning, close to noon. afternoon. And then by Thursday, our temperatures will fall back to the mid to upper 40s. That's where we'll stay for Friday with mostly sunny skies. And then shower chances will develop for this weekend. We're looking at a chance for showers for Saturday and Easter Sunday. That rain might mix with a little bit of snow Sunday night into Monday, as temperatures will be close to freezing. And as we head into the following week, we'll hit a little more of a dry stretch, but also a cooler stretch with high temperatures in the 40s and overnight lows dropping back to the 20s.
Overnight lows in the 20s. It always does that to us in April.
73?
Right? And then in the 20s within just a few days.
Thanks, Dana. As the coronavirus outbreak forces millions of Americans to stay home, some are searching for ways to keep their minds sharp and focused.
One option gaining traction is the chance to take some college-level courses from top universities for free online. Naomi Rookham explains how to get into these virtual classrooms.
College campuses are closed, libraries are shuttered, and Americans are stuck at home. But now many are turning to online courses to prevent coronavirus brain drain. DeWal Shaw runs a site called Class Central, which he describes as a TripAdvisor for online courses offered by top universities worldwide.
As soon as US sort of went into lockdown last Sunday, we saw a huge surge in traffic.
The site lists thousands of massive open online courses, also known as MOOCs. The vast majority are free, like this course about the coronavirus outbreak itself.
When someone is infected.
Like in college, many online courses require hours of class time and can take months or longer to complete. But if you're looking for a meaningful source of self-improvement, the options are endless.
Video lectures.
Lori Pickard found so much value in these free online courses that she built the equivalent of an MBA for a fraction of the price.
They've really tried to replicate what you would get in a traditional university classroom.
Pickard took 3 years to finish her coursework and wrote a book about her experience, but she says taking even one course can make anyone more valuable to a future employer.
I forced myself to take some courses that were harder or that weren't in an area that I felt naturally comfortable in.
Free courses aren't purely academic. Guitar company Fender is offering 3 months of free online guitar, bass, and ukulele lessons to hundreds of thousands of people. Or try your hand at a free cooking class, many of which are offered on YouTube.
Then I can come across at a 90-degree angle.
An entire world of new talents and interests to explore from home. Naomi Rookham, CBS News, New York.
And although most of the courses are free, there are fees for students hoping to get a certificate or for some online exams.
Great idea, though.
Yeah, it is.
There's more to come at 4. Coming up, we'll talk with Pam Yankee about how the pandemic is impacting area farmers.
Well, tonight at 5, we'll update you on how poll workers are trying to make sure voters stay safe amid the pandemic.
Wouldn't it be nice to not have to deal with your messy gutters anymore? Leave that nasty chore in the rearview mirror with a new Leaf Guard gutter system. Hi, I'm Andrew Larson, owner of Larson Home Services. My team would love to show you how Leaf Guard's patented design keeps leaves and debris out so you can give up cleaning your gutters forever. And now is the best time to get Leaf Guard. Order now and get free installation labor, free financing for 12 months, and a $100 Visa gift card with your purchase. Call now to set up a free estimate.
Everyone is trying to do their part, especially now. And your Ford dealer is built to lend a hand. If your vehicle needs service, just call. Ford service centers are essential to your community and are still open. Find out about pickup and delivery options from participating Ford dealers. Plus, they've implemented enhanced cleaning measures for added peace of mind. After all, you have a lot to take care of. Let us do our part and help take care of you.
Wow, you ready?
Yeah, let me just grab my wallet.
Uh-oh, I've seen this before. Wallet way too big, skinny jeans too skinny.
I'll just carry it.
Before you break something, you should know you don't actually need a wallet. With BMO Harris, you can just take cash out with your phone. Or if you need to, you can pay them with Zelle. That works? Yeah. You're stuck, aren't you?
Smile.
Woo! Those jeans are way too tight.
That feeling you get when no wallet is no big deal. That's the BMO effect.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection remains open to serve our customers and communities during these times of uncertainty. During Safer at Home, we've got you covered for all your plumbing service needs. Call us for help. We are here for you.
It's dinner time in America, and the breadwinner arrives home from a long day at work. Now the family can sit down at the table, where everyone knows to be mindful of their manners.
Dinner time has changed. Our quality hasn't. Reynolds Wrap, foil made in the USA since 1947.
Our home is the training ground for her dreams policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
Tonight at 5, 4 residents and 7 staff members at a nursing home on Madison's west side have tested positive for COVID-19. We'll have the latest tonight at 5.
Any showers and thunderstorms led in this evening, then skies will clear overnight. Morning sunshine tomorrow will give way to a breezy and colder afternoon. My forecast at 5.
And ahead at 6, we'll take a closer look at voter turnout numbers as Wisconsin votes amid the coronavirus pandemic, plus changes being made to keep people safe. That's tonight. News 3 now at 6.
Here's a live look at a, for now, sunny downtown Madison. Temperatures in the 70s in April.
Enjoy it, because it's going to change.
Yes, it's going to change. SSM Health is accepting handmade masks that can be used outside of clinical areas.
If you're interested in making a mask, you can register with the volunteer services team. Email volunteersmadison@ssmhealth.com or call that number on your screen, 608-258-6640. SSM also taking donations of personal protective equipment, including N95 masks, regular surgical or procedural masks, eye protection, hand sanitizer, of course, and other items. We'll have all those details at channel3000.com. Medical workers on the front lines of the coronavirus pandemic face huge risks, of course, every day. And for many, there's the added danger of bringing the virus home to their families.
Nancy Chen reports on a nationwide effort to give those healthcare workers a safe space.
Christy Dykey is a rodeo vendor in Texas. Her RV gives her a sense of adventure.
I was supposed to have 23 days on the road.
But the coronavirus gave Dykey a different sense of purpose. She's lending the 30-foot trailer to a healthcare worker through the Facebook group RVs for MDs. Holly Haggard is one of the group's founders.
It's not just for medical doctors, it's for nurses, it's for, people on the front lines with this.
Those workers on the front lines worry about infecting their families. An RV gives them a home away from home, which is what Haley Ermer needs. An ICU nurse in Illinois, her father is a Vietnam vet.
My dad has stage 4 lung cancer due to Agent Orange. My biggest concern is bringing something back home.
The Facebook group already has 22,000 members and counting, with administrators helping to match up donors and recipients. Woody Faircloth ran a similar effort in California to house families left homeless by the wildfires.
I just thought we could apply this model that we use in California for housing here so doctors could have a place to stay and not put their families at any risk.
The program is bringing relief both to medical workers and donors.
I really want to be a part of helping, and this was the way that I've determined that I could do it.
It answered a prayer for me as far as being able to help in some manner.
As the nation comes together to fight the pandemic, many are finding that generosity can be contagious. Nancy Chen, CBS News, New York.
And the organizers are trying to extend the program to first responders so police and firefighters also have a comfortable home away from home. Well, next at 4, Wisconsin's dairy industry is in a crisis.
Yeah, no doubt about it. The coronavirus affecting dairy farms especially hard. Farm Director Pam Yankee joins us next to tell us just how bad things are. That's when Live at 4 continues. Stay with us.
What do you think about the come kale away?
That sounds dreadful, but I'm all about the s'more the merrier.
Ooh, what do you guys think of this? We're talking pudgy pie recipes. Lisa Briggs, Emmy Fink here at the Bruce Company because it's springtime.
It is.
We made it.
It was just a couple days ago.
I know.
We thought we'd never make it, but here we are, and you might be thinking about whether or not your patio needs a little update.
If your patio doesn't look like this, oh my goodness, this is an outdoor paradise. And it's so much more than just the patio furniture now. It's building a space.
Yes, exactly. So you can do a grill. We have lovely deep seating. We have dining. The hot trend now is the engineered furniture, so things that are made out of recycled milk jugs, so really good for the environment. We have outdoor fire pits, which are great because when it's a little chilly at night, which it is in the spring,
right,
you can light your fire.
Saucy. She's a saucy one today.
And for the next, couple of months, we have a lot of factory authorized sales events where instead of getting 10 or 20% off, you could maybe save up to 40.
Ooh.
So
we like 40.
Yeah, there's several of those going on in the months of March and April, so you'll want to stop in and you can take a look at what we've got and then plan your purchase around those events.
And it's just brings you a little bit of joy to come in here, no matter what the weather is outside, because spring is always that iffy, you never know.
It always comes. I don't know why we get so bent out of shape about it. It will be here eventually.
It will. But come and imagine what your space could look like here at the Bruce Company.
Absolutely.
I'm Emmy.
And I'm Lisa.
And you are?
Buzzing to Madison.
That's right.
You love your business. Every day, you coddle it, pamper it. Maybe the growing pains were hard, but you put everything into it, nurtured it, and fed it, so it would grow. It's only natural that you'd want to protect it with the right insurance. Pamper your business with a policy from Westband and wrap it in the cozy warmth of the silver lining.
Sunroom savings season is here. Four Seasons has great solutions to beat the backyard blues and save 20 to 30%. Everything from decks and pergolas to screen rooms, porch conversions, patio rooms, sunrooms, and our new life room with retractable screens are on sale now. Let CoolView show you how to tame your backyard and improve your lifestyle. Call for a free backyard survey, design, and quote.
Get a new view from CoolView.
Well, it's a problem that a number of engaged couples are having right now. How to go through a wedding plans during the shutdown. One couple in Commerce, Washington found a solution. Have a drive-in wedding. Melinda Cleaver and Jason DeSerrano had planned to have their wedding in Las Vegas, but after those plans were canceled, taking inspiration from the old drive-in movies, guests drove in and stayed in their cars to watch the ceremony. It made for a happy day while keeping with social distance guidelines. About 30 people, close friends, and family attended the ceremony, watching from their cars. I guess it's any port in a storm.
They're doing anything they can, right?
Absolutely.
In these times.
All right, we'll be right back.
Shop the largest selection of quality furniture and mattresses from the comfort of your home on steinhoffels.com. Right now, Steinhoffels will ship your purchase free to your curb, driveway, or garage. Start shopping right now with a name you can trust. Steinhoffels.com.
The time is right to do something nice for your home. Why not replace your gutters with LeafGuard, the only gutter system that has earned the Good Housekeeping seal of approval? Hi, I'm Andrew Larson, owner of Larson Home Services. LeafGuard's patented one-piece seamless design keeps leaves and debris out, which means no more clogs, guaranteed. LeafGuard carries a lifetime warranty, so your home's foundation will be protected forever, and our customers couldn't be happier.
They're the best. I don't have to worry about the gutters getting clogged up with the seeds, the branches, the dirt, the roof sheddings, and it's just one less worry for me.
And right now, save big on your new LeafGuard brand gutter system and get some incredible extras. Order now and get free installation labor, free financing for 12 months, and call before this program is over and get a $100 Visa gift card with your new LeafGuard gutter system. Call now to schedule your free estimate.
Toyota's family stretches to every corner of this country. So you can trust us to be here for you as we remain committed to supporting our community. Because the Toyota family is stronger together. This is our pledge. We are here for you now and in all the better days ahead. Get a 90-day deferred first payment on every new Toyota. Contact your dealer for more information. Toyota.
Wednesday morning, after an early week warm-up, Hattie says temperatures will start to drop again, and we'll tell you why getting enough sleep might be the key to staying healthy during the COVID-19 outbreak. We'll see you starting at 4:30.
Wisconsin voters deserve the truth. I'm News 3 Now's Amy Reed. I'm breaking down political ads, explaining whose money is behind them and separating truth from misinformation. Get the facts with Reality Check, only on News 3 Now.
Welcome back. It's hard to find an industry that has been hit hard by the coronavirus pandemic.
Yeah, Wisconsin's agriculture industry struggling. Dairy farmers being forced to dump milk down the drain. The Farm Babe Pam Yonke joins us now. She's on the phone right now to tell us a little bit more about what's happening. Pam, just a real introduction to what is going on with our dairy industry.
Okay, guys, it started about 10 days ago where dairy farms began receiving letters from various dairy cooperatives around the state cautioning them that they'd have to be speaking with their field representatives, get a plan together for how they were going to try to divert some of this milk into other markets, into other types of dairy products. Well, on March 31st, we got the first reports that dairies were actually dumping milk. Now, I want people to be clear. They were working with their dairy cooperatives the best they could to try to manage through the system. Then it suddenly became an issue that they had to begin dumping milk. The big conflict has been we've had more and more dairies that are adding on to the milk dumping lineup, and more consumers that are confused about why they're still being limited on the amount of milk that they can purchase, why there's empty grocery store shelves that don't have milk. And it's all about the processing side of things right now. We saw milk sales jump 30 to 50% in the past 2 weeks' time, and there's just no infrastructure that can handle that kind of sharp uptick on a perishable product like milk. So it's not the dairy farmers' fault. They're trying to do what's responsible to their cooperative to keep that infrastructure in place. It's not the processor's fault, really. You can't change employees getting sick with COVID-19. But it is something that we've got to try to work through and work through fast.
And you've got a lot less, I would have, we talked about the demand at the store, but there's no schools drinking milk right now. There's restaurant demand obviously down. How does that play a role here too?
Yeah, you're exactly right, Eric. With school as our #1 fluid milk consumer on a regular basis, once those kids exited, that was a big issue. Restaurants and bars, yes, that too, but more of the other dairy products like cheese curds, which impacts Ellsworth Creamery and cheese. But to your point, so people say, well, why can't you package that milk and donate it? Well, you made a good point. Kids drink milk in those small little containers, right? If that's what you're used to processing, you can't just flip on a dime and suddenly start making half-gallon containers of milk. So that's part of the problem is they have to retool these lines. That takes time. Why aren't we drying it down for non-fat powder? Those processing facilities are on the West Coast, not near the Midwest. It's not financially viable to truck milk from here to there. So there's a lot of different moving parts here, and I just have to ask consumers, do not be quick to judge unless you really understand the food chain. And I think we're all learning every day that we maybe don't know as much as we thought we knew about how food gets from the farm to our plate.
How much trouble are the farmers in right now?
If this paycheck protection bill doesn't get them the needed lifeline of finances, I'm very, very concerned. And this comes at a time when my farmers, no matter what they produce, dairy is what we're talking about, but beef producers now are finding they don't have a market to take their animals. It's all of our commodities. And if that paycheck protection under the CARES legislation doesn't give them that financial lifeline, I worry about just how many farms, what we can replace cows, we can replace machinery. But what I'm concerned is our suicide rate was already the highest in Wisconsin history for farms. I don't want to see that number go up, and I'm very afraid that that's being discussed in rural communities.
Yeah, it has been a very difficult time even before this happened for our dairy farmers in Wisconsin, and this is just another blow, and we're going to hopefully get through this, and we're going to do everything we can to help them.
Buy some milk.
Such a big, buy as much and be patient, as Pam said, to understand how this all goes down with the food chain.
So, and some stores are still limiting what people can buy. Is that right?
No, according to Chad Vincent, CEO from Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin, there is no food company, no grocery store chain that has put that memo out. They said you should approach store management and ask them why they're continuing to do that and ask them to take the signs down. Literally Quick Trip, Metcalf's, Festival Foods, they have all made sure those signs are down. Quick Trip never had a limit on milk. Early on, some of the store managers said they did it because they wanted people to be able to shop in one place and not potentially expose themselves to multiple locations just trying to find milk. okay, that's their solution. But in reality, we are getting the milk going again. It's just a bad message to the dairy farmers that are out there dumping the milk. The consumers see that, and like I said, it's just more confusion when it doesn't need to be. So I suggest consumers confront the store managers and ask them why those signs are still up. If they don't like the message they get, then it's advised that you move up the corporate ladder until you find somebody. They may not have even realized those signs are still up.
Yeah, the supply is there, that's for sure. All right, well, I'll get through this together. It's going to take a little bit, but Pam, thanks for your time.
Thanks, Pam.
We'll see you soon.
You bet, guys.
Here's a final check of your forecast.
We do have the chance for some stronger thunderstorms tonight. A severe thunderstorm watch is in effect until 9 o'clock for Jefferson, Grock, and Walworth counties. Looking at our Doppler track right now, some storms starting to move out of Grant County. Otherwise, the rain trend for this evening building into Madison in the next few hours.
All right, Kenna, thank you. Tomorrow here on Live Before, the State Historical Society wants to hear your pandemic stories. We'll tell you about a new project.
And Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company answering your plant and garden questions.